And good evening, race fans, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it is a part of the Iracing Champions League Super Dirt Nationals, and tonight we are still here at the Lernerville Speedway for some dirt street stocks. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson, and Alex, well, street stocks, they're a theme of the week. We covered the prelude to the Gobbler last night. They're in action here tonight, and of course we'll cover the Gobbler next week, but more importantly tonight here at Lernerville. We're in PA Posse Town, buddy.
You know what the best part is? I was about maybe a half hour away from this lovely historic track in western Pennsylvania. And out there, the posse's not a big thing. There's the Eastern Posse, which Williams Grove, Port Royal. They got their own little lay of the land out here in Lernerville.
Interesting. Now, qualifying is done. Let's take a look. Qualifying results. Dustin Hennigan goes quick time with an 18.356. Dusty Peeler, Chris Beavers, Alex Berger, Henry Smith. Makeup gets up 5. Then Mike Augustine, Swede Melgard, Andy Hunter, Austin Hunter, and Shane Ramthen. Makeup gets up 10. We'll see 5 heat races on the program. For tonight, we get set for heat race number 1. There'll be little time to waste with Dustin Hennigan alongside Mike Augustine in positions number 1 and 2.
Starting in the third spot, the 13 of Seth Castle. To the outside, it's the 2 that's Chuck Madden.
Cody Myers rolls off at a position number 5. Jacob Ewing lines up at a position number 6.
Christopher Koch in the 7th spot. To the outside, it's Jameson McDonald in the 59.
Caden McCreary rolls off at a position number 9. And Chris Hill for Hot Lap Heroes will start position number 10.
In the 11th spot, it's the double deuce. That's Brendan Weeks. To the outside, the 45 of Dusty Vincent. And rounding out the field, it's Hunter Cunningham in the 36.
All right, so we're scheduled for 13 cars. Again, we had a full lobby coming into the Dirt Streets. Again, this is all in hosted session, so it's just opened up to the first 60 drivers. But more importantly, for the drivers that contest the Iracing Champions League and that are what they call a pro member or a pro drivers, where they pay and they will be eligible for the prize money. And you see the likes of Mike Augustine, Austin Hunter, just a number of drivers who are trying to pick up some extra cash, not only tonight, but of course at the end of the Super Nationals week. Of course, next week we'll be here once again with the UMP Modifieds. But Alex, heat race number 1, we're set for a start for green flag.
Heat race number 1 underway. Hannigan going to lead us down the front stretch and into turn 1 and 2. Augustine already under pressure. Here's Castle goes to the bottom side. Side by side they go. That is for that second spot, the 72 of Augustine. As Augustine goes up there, Castle a little problems, and here comes Cody Myers, that 55 machine. Slide job on Augustine.
Well, just parks it on the nose and half spun the car in front of Augustine. Augustine nowhere to go, so only 6 laps the heat race distance and no yellows. The only yellow you'll see will be at a halfway distance in the A main, where it'll be a competition caution. Top 2 from the heat races going straight through to the main event. The winner of heat number 1 will start position number 8. So probably not a good look for Dustin Hennigan right now, although he's leading the way. Chuck Madden in second position with just 3.5 to go.
Chuck Madden sitting in that second spot, but under pressure comes Mike Augustine and Seth Castle. Castle coming to the bottom side once again on Augustine. Augustine holds on to the third spot here, chasing down that yellow and blue number 2 of Chuck Madden Jr., who's sitting in that second spot.
Halfway home, now going to make it 4 down with just 2 laps left to run here in the opening heat race of the night, the Iracing Champions League Super Dirt Nationals. For the Super Nationals in the Dirt Street Stocks here at Lernerville. Still Hennigan leads the way after going quick time tonight. He's opened up a 2.7. Now make it 2.8 gap. But here goes Augustine down to the inside. Now look at Castle. Castle trying to make the move into position number 3. Little contact, and that's going to give a clear advantage to Mike Augustine. But Alex, the white flag is out. 1 to run for your leader.
White flag is out, but man, oh man, pure dominance speaks here in heat race number 1 for Dustin Hennigan, as Dustin Hennigan picks up heat race number 1. Mike Augustine takes home that second transfer spot for Cody Myers, Hill, Ewing, Madden, McCreary, Donald, Castle, Cook, Weeks, Vincent, and Cunningham. It's time for the alphabet soup.
Certainly is only the top two going through to a main event. We'll take a look at the official results. Hannigan and Augustine go through. Myers, Hill, Ewing, Madden, McCreary, McDonald, Castle, Cook, Weeks, Vincent and Cunningham. Those drives will be set into one of three B mains later on tonight. Heat race number 2, they're getting set to roll out onto the racetrack, and starting on the pole position will be the 42 of Dusty Peeler. To the outside for Hot Lap Heroes, it's Swede Melgard.
Row number 2 on the inside, the 741 from Texas. It's James Sterry. To the outside, Giuseppe Musso in the 10.
Josh Greenwald lines up at a position number 5 to the outside in the 34. Eric Sellers lines up from position number 6.
Jordan LaFawn will start in the 7th spot. To the outside, the 17. It's Preston Overley.
Hayden Hillgartner lines up at a position number 9. Tyler Crimmins will start from position number 10.
In the 11th spot, the 117, that's Jacob Doak. To the outside, in the 5, it's Eric Pites. And rounding out the field, the 3 of Mason Dozer.
All right, heat race number 2 again, wasting very little time in getting these drivers onto the racetrack and immediately going straight to 1 to green. You can see 9 cars on the racetrack. Melgard and Starry, your front row, 6 laps the distance. Heat number 2, top 2 to the main event. Starting positions number 7 and 3. We're green flag, and boy, oh boy, James Starry really cut that one very fine on the inside of the grass.
Went right down to that starting cone there, as now he under pressure already, as here comes Melgard to the outside. There you have battles of LaFawn, Musso, Greenwald, those 3 battling out for 3, 4, and 5. But up front, it's still Sterry and Melgard.
Here comes Melgard right through the middle of the racetrack. We will see probably a track reset after the heat races. Again, this is a very, very slick racetrack at the moment, so I'd love to see some moisture back in it, but we'll wait and see how race control play with this one. 2 down, 4 to go. Your leader is James Starry in that 741 machine. Melgard sitting in second spot in the 15. Then you go back to Musso, Greenwald and Jordan LaFawn. Those drivers round out your top 5. Preston Oakley got a fair way and got a fair bit of ground to make up, but this time by, we're halfway home, Alex.
Halfway home, 3 down, 3 to go. It's still Starry and Melgard sitting 1 and 2. Musso, Greenwald, and LaFawn round out the top 5 right now. But again, cars starting to single out here, going to that top side on 3 and 4, as Melgard sitting in that final transfer spot.
Now Preston Overley going off the racetrack there on the exit of turn number 4. Here comes the 44 of Jordan LaFawn. Carried a bit of speed down into 1 and 2. Closed the gap there on Josh Greenwald in car number 27. This time we will see the white flag out for James Starry, although he's still got a bit of company right now with Swede Melgard in the 15 closing in, but only a lap to go, Alex.
1 lap to go for James Starry there in the 741 machine. Melgard sitting in second right now. Will Melgard try and push the issue? Goes to the bottom side here, but it looks like Starry holds the top side. Side by side, Starry takes home heat race number 2. Melgard second. Musso, Greenwald, LaFawn, Hillgarten, Sellers, and Crimmins going to go in reverse to cross the finish line. So I'll give him some style points, but he'll have to go through the soup.
That's it. That's 4 out of 10, Alex. That was weak. That was weak. I could have walked across faster. Anyhow, heat race number 2. Starry Melgard getting the 2 transfer positions. That will start positions 7 and 3 in tonight's main event. In fact, that's incorrect because we've got 5 heats on the program. So I'll come back to that. Starry will start 7th. And I believe it'll be starting position number 2. I'll come back to that one. I'll do some math. Heat race number 3. We'll see Chris Beavers line up the 03 from position number 1 to the outside. Andy Hunter position number 2.
Chris Eberly in the 01 starts 3rd. To the outside, the 88. That's Cameron Dawson.
Then we go back to Kyle Weisenberger, position number 5, and Kevin Van Horn, position number 6.
Tyler McKim from Pennsylvania starts in the 7th spot. To the outside, LGR Motorsports, you one of the best. Well, it's Coulter West.
David Smith rolls off out of position number 9, and Mandy Board will start from position number 10.
Jeff Mapes in the 68 starts 11th. 12th, it's the 00. That's Jackson Crawford.
And those are your scheduled 12 drivers. So just as I'm doing the math here, Alex, winner of heat number 1 will start 8th. Heat number 2 winner will start 7th. Heat 3 winner will start 6th. Heat 4 winner will start 5. Heat 5 winner will start 4. And then we go to second place in Heat 1. Start 3. Second place in Heat 2 will start 2. So the driver that finishes second in this one, Alex, should start on pole if my math is correct.
Where's Platzi? I need Platzi to confirm that it's Brett Wheeler, the math guy here, but all I know is 3 out of 5 heat races are in the books here after this one, with Chris Beavers leading us into turn 1 and 2. Andy Hunter under pressure now as Hunter and Dawson go side by side here. Hunter goes top side, Dawson on the bottom, side by side there. Hunter has the momentum on top side. Brett Wheeler, you know, we saw it last night. Momentum is key in these cars.
Yeah, it certainly is. This is exactly how you got to drive them. A lot on the line here for heat race number 3 again. According to my math, your second place finisher should start on pole position. And right now, Andy Hunter will throw the slide job down into turn 1 and 2. Beavers looking to turn it back underneath. And oh, look out. One goes off the racetrack, one gets loose. And the driver sitting in about 400 spots in the 83, Kevin Van Horn. His eyes light up and he goes, yeah, okay, no worries. I'll pass 6 cars down the straightaway.
Van Horn holds on to the second spot. Here comes Andy Hunter, though. Chris Everly coming after us again of Van Horn. But again, also Weisenberger right behind there. Beavers. Van Horn sitting 1 and 2, 3 down, 3 to run here in heat race number 3.
Hunter to the outside and Weisenberger and Eberly. Eberly back, getting shuffled back to position number 5. Your leader is Chris Beavers driving the 0-3 machine. Here comes Andy Hunter. He's got a whole lot of speed right now. He's just working the top side, trying to get by Kevin Van Horn. Again, that will be your battle for the final transfer spot, along with starting on the pole position. Here comes Hunter. Slide job down into turn number 3 and 4. Will he stay on the racetrack this time? Yes, he will. Alex, the white flag is out for Chris Beavers.
And Beavers and Hunter look to secure a spot here. Just need to keep this lap clean. And right now, Beavers, Hunter going into turn number 3 and 4. Taking home heat race number 3. It's the 0-3. That's Chris Beavers. And second goes to Andy Hunter for Everly, West, McKim, Dawson, Weisenberger, Board, Smith, Van Horn, Crawford, Mapes. It's going to go to a B main.
Well, that was eventful. Alex, that had a bit of everything.
These cars are very eventful if you haven't noticed.
Yes. You know what? I have noticed, actually. It's been a while since I've actually driven a street stock, especially around here. I was never a fan of it just because I kept going. You know what? Sometimes, yeah, I think I've got a love-hate relationship with this racetrack. I just love racing here, but I hate going off the edge because it's so easy to do. Chris Beavers, Andy Hunter go 1 and 2, and going to the show, Eberly, West, McKim, Dawson, Weisenberger, Board, Smith, Van Horn, Mapes, and Crawford will all find themselves heading to one of 3 last chance qualifiers as we get set for heat race number 4. Alex Bergeron starts on pole position to the outside. The 8 machine of Austin Hunter, position number 2.
Starting in the third spot, the 32 of Thomas Gahn to the outside. The 40, it's Hunter Robertson.
Clifford Bellamy rolls off the 00 Deuce machine from position number 5 to the outside. Supreme Sim Racing's number 69, Cecil Kirkpatrick, position number 6.
Starting 7th, it's the 07 Hot Lap Heroes, Mark Mitchell to the outside. The 62 of Zach Jenkins.
Dane Lloyd lines up the 9 machine. I'm going to assume again for Hot Lap Heroes, he'll start position number 9. And Zeke Hillgardner lines up the 15 from position number 10.
Starting in the 11th spot, it's Jeremy Vaughn in the 41 to the outside. The 16, that is Evan I'm going to butcher the name. Right?
Yeah, you know what? I've already done this name before. But I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you have a shot at it.
Nope.
You got to. Who starts 12th, Alex? Just have a go. Have a go.
Is it McHenry?
McElhaney.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, don't swear at me. You know, look, I can't tell you. Look, luckily for you, they didn't make it onto the racetrack. So, but again, I can't tell you how many times I've actually butchered that name. Here we go, heat number 4. set for a start. Bergeron and Hunter lead us off down into turn number 1 and 2. Keep an eye on Kirkpatrick in the 69. Bergeron gets tight, drifts up the racetrack. That forces Austin Hunter, his hand, to go through the middle of the racetrack down into turn number 3. And now he's going to throw the slide job. And here comes Kirkpatrick with a slide job 3 wide momentarily out of turn number 4. Lap number 1 belongs to Austin Hunter.
Here comes Bergeron out of the inside. That 12 machine, as you notice, a little different of a paint scheme than we saw last night on Alex Bergeron's street stock here, as Bergeron holds on to the top spot, but Hunter comes to the outside here. Austin Hunter, Alex Bergeron, Kirkpatrick sitting in the 3rd spot right now. Gum and Jenkins round up the top 5.
Nice driving here by Austin Hunter in the number 8 machine. We'll go back and take a look at Kirkpatrick in the 69, battling with Thomas Gom in car number 32. Then back to Mark Mitchell, who's battling with Zach Jenkins. So there's a couple of little battles developing here at the Lernerville Speedway. Jenkins just jumps the cushion down into turn number 3 and 4. With a slide job happening for the race lead by Bergeron. Here comes Hunter. Hunter turns it back underneath him. Now return the favour down into turn number 3 and 4. Bergeron going to go hard left down to the bottom side. He's going to lose a whole lot of speed. And right now, we've got 2 to go.
Hunter, Bergeron sitting 1 and 2. Kirkpatrick still on the outside looking in here with the white flag beginning to wave in the flagman's hand as these cars getting ready to come out of turn number 4. Hunter, still your race leader. Bergeron in the 2nd spot. Austin Hunter, 1 more lap to go. Can he secure a win here? Bergeron goes bottom side. Side by side they go. Bergeron, Hunter, instant classic here for your race lead in heat race number 4. Final turn. Bergeron goes bottom side. Hunter holds top. Austin Hunter takes home heat race number 4. Alex Bergeron 2nd. Kirkpatrick, Gum, Mitchell, Vaughn, and Lloyd to the alphabet soup.
What a drive by Austin Hunter, showing that he is very capable of putting these dirt street stocks, all these street stock drivers on notice. He's not here to mess around. Heat number 4 results, getting the job done, goes to Austin Hunter. Bergeron comes home 2nd. Kirkpatrick, Gum, Mitchell, Vaughn, Lloyd, Jenkins, Hill, Gardner, Robertson, Bellamy, and McElhaney will go to last chance qualifier action. Heat number 5, your 5th and final heat race of the night for the Iracing Champions League Super Nationals for the dirt street stocks here at Lernerville. Henry Smith will start position number 1. Shane Rantham lines up at a position number 2.
Starting in the 3rd spot, it's Garrett Marshall for Hot Lap Heroes. To the outside, Steve Clare in the 97.
From Pennsylvania, driving car number 7, Drake Troutman lines up at a position number 5, and Kenneth Vest lines up the 1 machine from position number 6.
Starting 7th, it's Ryan Miller to the outside for Team Sweet Tea, the O2 of Ty Dickerson.
Heather Justice starts the 4 machine from position number 9, and Eric Kimbrough, hey bro, start the 47, position number 10.
Starting 11th, it's Christopher Clute to the outside. In the 31, it's Derek Baldridge.
Yeah. One of them ones, Alex. Hey, you know what we should have done? We should have played the guessing game on who's going to win. It's a little late for that now, though, but, I mean, we can always start. Because, like, let's be honest, we've got absolutely no idea half of these street stock drivers are.
I'm just going to go with the guy I know, Drake Troutman.
Okay, well, I'll go with, I'll go with the pole setter, Henry Smith.
Green flag is out here. Smith has the early advantage going into 1 and 2. Now down the back chute into turn 3 and 4. Here comes Ramthun. Here comes Marshall. Marshall in that 789 there, as you see all the lovely pit crew members in turn 3 and 4 there watching this action. Smith holds on to lap number 1.
Yeah, Henry Smith in car number 7S, just to the left of the screen. Your race leader down the back straightaway, Shane Rantham. In that number 22 machine, he's got Garrett Marshall trying to look to the inside out of turn number 4. I've got to say, Alex falls out on the racetrack. I'd be probably sending it up on the cushion and just living life on the high line, because you're gonna burn up a whole lot of speed and momentum right on the bottom.
This racetrack and these cars especially here are some of the hardest things to do if you cannot keep that momentum right now, as you see Marshall trying to gain some speed there and catch up to that 2nd spot of Ramthun right now, as Ramthun on the top side, Marshall on bottom here. That 789 has been closing in, but not getting the run out of the corner to keep up with that 22.
That's still Henry Smith in car number 7S leading with just 2 laps left to go, and there you see the double deuce machine of Shane Rantham in car 22 again, going to the cushion. Well, just probably half a car length off the cushion through the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Garrett Marshall has been a pretty uneventful heat race, but we will see the white flag this time by for Henry Smith, your race leader. 1 lap left to run.
Henry Smith going into turn number 1 and 2. Goes bottom side here. Here comes Ramthun. Here comes Marshall now. That bottom side might have worked just enough for Henry Smith here. Goes middle of the raceway, 3 and 4. Here comes Ramthun, but too little too late. Henry Smith takes home heat race number 5. Ramthun second. Garrett Marshall third. Ty Dickerson, Troutman, Justice round out your finishing results.
No. Well, I got one on you. Okay, 1-0, Alex. 1-0, and again, I mean, we're absolutely close when it comes to picking these street stock drivers because, like I said, we're 90% of them, I reckon, we've never seen here on Ultimate Dirt TV. So, you know what? It's nice to see some fresh faces coming out with the Iracing Champions League, the Super Nationals, the Dirt Street Stocks here at Lernerville Speedway. Hello, Nick. Hello. B-Main number 1, 6 laps the distance, and the top 2 will be going through to the main event. Cody Myers lines up the 55 from position number 1. Cecil Kirkpatrick at a position number 2 for Supreme Sim Racing.
Starting in the third spot, it's Josh Greenwald. To the outside, the 0-2, it's Ty Dickinson.
Tyler McKim rolls off at a position number 5, and Chuck Madden will start position number 6.
Starting 7th, it's Jeremy Vaughn. 8th, it's Eric Sellers.
Eric Kimbrough lines up at a position number 9. Mandy Board will start from position at number 10.
11th, it's Seth Castle. To the outside, it's Zeke Hiltgartner.
Jacob Doak lines up at a position number 13. Kenneth Vess at a position number 14.
Jeff Mapes will start 15th. 16th, it's Dusty Vincent. And Evan McElhaney. Look at that.
I was going to say, it's not that hard, Alex, but I'd be lying if I said that. Hello, Platzi.
You know what's upsetting?
Hello, what? Yes.
That Nick says hello to you, but Nick don't say hello to me.
Ah, you know what?
Love.
Probably because I'm the, you know what, I can't say I'm the generic white guy because that's Platzi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but James Ross made as well. Green flag is out. Run away in B-Main number 1.
A lot of chaos there as the green flag flew out, but Myers holds on to the early advantage. Kirkpatrick in the second spot here. Greenewalt now going to the outside here. That 27 machine, I think it is, goes outside, and you got yourself a new second place car, and that is Josh Greenwald.
Well, Greenwald in caliber 27 sitting in second spot. Kirkpatrick in the 69, as Platzi would say. 69. We'll see what he can do after starting outside front row. He's got a bit of work to do. Alex, we're still seeing a very slickened off racetrack.
This raceway is slick, and now it's just where the cream rises to the top. Cody Myers in that 55 machine. And I swear we've seen that car before.
What car?
Cody Myers' car. I swear I've seen that car.
Yeah,
last hours.
I was going to say last night. Hello?
That's where we see it. Cody Myers running in the top spot here. Greenwald, Kirkpatrick sitting your top 3 here. Can Kirkpatrick catch up and get by that second spot of Greenwald here? Goes up top, so does the top 3. A little hiccup for Myers as almost going over the edge.
Well, it's all Cody Myers at the moment. Greenwald still sitting in second position while working down the back straightaway. Just 1.5 laps left to run for your race leader, Cody Myers in car 55, who was pretty good in the heat race, but just got a little loose at one time, and it certainly cost him a direct transfer position. The white flag is out for the 55. Cody Myers not looking to be denied here in B-Main action.
That 55 looking sharp here, but that 69 of Kirkpatrick tries one more turn to make a move, trying to make it to the bottom. Cody Myers, he goes top side. He takes home a B-Main number 1, Greenwald in second. Kirkpatrick, Dickinson, McKim, Vaughn, and Castle round out your 7-car finishing results. And hi, Nick.
Okay, here we go. Only 2 going through. Cody Myers, Josh Greenwald. They will transfer. Everybody else, well, it's time to pack it up. And, well, go find something else to do because they will take no further part in the Iracing Champions League Super Nationals for the Dirt Street Stocks here at Lernerville Speedway. B-Main number 2, Giuseppe Musso lines up the 10 from position number 1. Garrett Marshall, one of the Hot Lap Hero cars in 789, will start position number 2.
48, LGR Motorsports Coulter West starts third. To the outside from the great state of Texas, the 52, that's Jacob Ewing.
Oh, Uncle Marco. Mark Mitchell for Hot Lap Heroes lines up the 07 from position number 5. To the outside, Hayden Hillgartner, car 46, position number 6.
Starting 7th, it's Heather Justice in the 4. To the outside, it's Kyle Weisenberger in the 762.
Jameson McDonald starts position number 9. At a position number 10, driving car 62, Zach Jenkins.
Starting 11th, the 17 of Preston Oberly. To the outside, it's Ryan Miller.
Then we go back to Kevin Van Horn in car 83, position number 13, Brennan Weeks in the double deuce from position number 14.
Clifford Bellamy will start the 002 in the 15th spot. To the outside, it's Eric Pites in the 5. And rounding out the field in the 31, it is Derek Bullridge.
All right, B-Main number 2 again, another 6 laps on the board. No yellows, just straight up taking 2 cars from this consolation race. Who will it be, Marshall or Musso? Alex, who you got to finish second?
Hillgardner.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm going to go with Coulter West.
Find out because B-Main number 2 is green. Musso goes bottom side here. 3 wide for the second spot. Cars trying to save it. Give that second spot to Garrett Marshall. Now Weisenberger takes over that second spot here. Marshall, Weisenberger, Bellamy. That is your 3 cars battling it out for that second spot. Here's lap number 1 in the book.
Well, Giuseppe Musso leading the way. Here comes Weisenberger. Working at the top of the racetrack. Marshall down to the inside. They'll drag race very, very slowly down into corners number 3 and 4. Weisenberger holds on to position number 2, just trying to keep that dirt street stock number 762 machine as straight as he can as this racetrack. Alex, there's probably about 15% of moisture left in the racetrack. You can only see the moisture halfway down the back straightaway, halfway up the racetrack.
This track has been slicked off here, not much moisture. I'm surprised these cars haven't gone to the bottom, but we preached about momentum. These cars know where it is, and Weisenberger, Marshall taking a second spot for the fight here. The 789, the 762 going at it here. Man, the battle of the triple digits.
Yes, he is still the hashtag Pretty Ponies guy. Well, the pretty ponies guy.
I kind of hope Jaeger brings that out.
How could we forget that? Look, you know what? I think it'd be quite a laugh to see him bring that up. But tell you what, Giuseppe Musso going to bring out a B-Main victory if he can just hold on for one more lap around the Lernerville Speedway, dirt street stock style.
That battle for second, though, still heats up. There's your leader, Giuseppe Musso. Marshall, Weisenberger, side by side. They go a little beating and banging for the second spot into turn 3 and 4. Musso going to take home the win. Weisenberger, Marshall, side by side. Who takes it? It's going to be Weisenberger over Marshall for the second spot. What a tough break for Garrett Marshall.
Yeah, hats off to Kyle Weisenberger. Just wheeled that thing after a bit of contact down the back, out of turn 2 and down the back stretch. I thought it was actually going to get quite ugly, but hats off to both drivers. They kept it clean into turns 3 and 4, especially for that final transfer position. Musso and Weisenberger going to your A main event. Everybody else third on back. Well, bit of bragging rights on offer for the likes of Garrett Marshall, because he could say he bested about another 12 other drivers in that B-Main, that second B-Main, as we've got our third and final B-Main getting set to line up. Chris Everly lines up the 01 machine from position number 1. Chris Hill for Hot Lap Heroes driving car number 29, position number 2.
Starting in third spot, the 32 of Thomas Gum. To the outside, the 44, that's Jordan LaFawn.
Drake Troutman lines up the 12 from position number 5. Cameron Dawson, position number 6.
Caden McCreary will start the 50 in 7th, and starting 8th, the 9, that's Dane Lloyd.
Position number 9 will be car 61 of Tyler Crimmins. To the outside, Steve Clare will start position number 10.
Starting 11th, the 60, that's David Smith. To the outside, the 66, that's Christopher Cook.
Hunter Robinson lines up at a position number 13. Dusty Peeler will start position number 14.
Christopher Cluden in 33 starts 15th. 16th, the 00, that is Jackson Crawford.
Hunter Cunningham starts position number 17. Mason Dozier lines up out of position number 18. We can confirm there are only 10 cars out of that 18 car starting grid getting set to take to the racetrack. Alex, the final 2 positions on the line in tonight's 30-lap main event.
It's going to be a dogfight.
Who's your pick?
I'm going to pick Drake Troutman.
Again?
I will always stick with my PA game.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to go a little different here again. I'm going to go with Jordan Lafon in that 44 machine. We'll see what happens here. B-main at number 3. 6 laps on the board. The final 6 laps of preliminary action. Look out, one car getting all sorts of crossed up. And Lafon going to make it through that one. Oh, boy. There's all sorts of cars on the back straight away.
That's a lot of chaos and a lot of quick there, as now you see Lafon takes over second. Crimmins and Troutman go into the top 4 now as well, as we ride on. Brett Wheeler's picked the 44 of Jordan Lafon, and let's see which way he goes here. He's going to go cut down the bottom side of the raceway in turn 3 and 4. You see him already closing in on your race leader.
Yeah, we'll try and keep an eye on the distance between himself and the race leader right now. That gap, how long would you think that is, Alex?
About 0.7.
Yeah, try a little bit higher. That is an actual 1 second gap between Chris Eberly, your race leader, and Jordan Lafon. If we look at last lap time buys, we'll bring it up on the left-hand side of your screen. Chris Eberly, nearly a 10th quicker right now. So, I mean, he's making light work of the 01 machine. And
we are on board right now with Eberly, and again, the 18-second bracket still coming in for your race leader as well as Jordan Lafon there. So those two putting down some quick time. But talk about Cameron Dawson, 18.6. He is now in the pits, but what a run, what a lap there for that car as the white flag is out here for your race leader of Chris Eberly.
Eberly will work it through turn number 1 and 2 now, down the back straightaway. Getting a little bit of a long back straightaway for these drivers in the dirt street stocks. Checkered flag getting set to fly into turn number 3 and 4. Chris Eberly wins. By the way, our pick was to finish second. One car off the racetrack. That's Tyler Crimmins. In fact, it was Tyler Crimmins actually. As Chris Eberly gets the job done from Lafon, Smith, Troutman, and Crimmins. Your top 5, Alex. Will waste no time in getting straight into the B main results, because we're going to go straight into tonight's main event. There it is. Eberly and Lafon will start positions 13 and 16 in tonight's 16-car field. Everybody else, well, pack it up, go home, watch from the grandstands as we get set for your A main, Alex, with your starting grid.
And starting in the 16th spot, the 44 of Jordan Lafon. Starting 15th, the 762, that's Kyle Weisenberger.
Josh Greenwald rolls off out of position number 14. Chris Eberly will start position number 13.
Giuseppe Musso will start 12th, starting 11th, the 55 of Cody Myers.
Position number 10, Shane Ramtham lines up on the outside of row 5 to the inside. It's Alex Bergeron, position number 9.
Starting in the 8th spot, it's Dustin Hennigan in the 53. 7th, it's the 741. That's James Starry.
Chris Beavers lines up the 03 from position number 6 to the inside. Austin Hunter, caliber 8, position number 5.
Starting 4th, the 7 of Henry Smith. 3rd, the 72. He's from Pennsylvania. It's Mike Augustine.
And your front row for Hot Lap Heroes, driving caliber 015. It's Swede Belgarn, starting position number 2. And your driver that finished second in heat race number 3, and Alex, I was right, driving car number 11 from the pole position, it is Andy Hunter. Righto, Alex, you know the deal, you know the drill. Pick a winner and pick a hard charger.
Hard charger. I'm going to go with that 12 machine of Alex Bergeron.
And your winner?
I'm going to go with the 12 of Alex Bergeron.
Took both my picks. But you know what? It's okay. I will go with...
You can pick him for one of them.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go with Austin Hunter for the win. And you know what? I'm going to go left field in this one. I'm going to go with Cody Myers, hard charger.
pick. Well, you know what time it is. It's time to throw down here at Lernerville Speedway. Green flag is out, and we're going to go 3 wide already into turn 1 and 2. Melgard, Hunter, and Hunter, Austin Hunter now has the lead out of turn number 1 and 2, but Melgard going to take it now into turn 3 and 4. Here comes Andy Hunter, here comes Sterry, here comes Smith, Hennigan, Bergeron all right there. Little contact in the back as well.
Yeah, Cody Myers getting caught up in that one as well, but Swede Melgard in the 15 was your race leader, but not for long because Austin Hunter just sneaks up the inside. Now here comes Andy Hunter. So the Hunters, Melgard in a Hunter sandwich right now. Then you go back to Hennigan and Starry. Couple of team cars battling it out. Bergeron hard into the side. Oh, I want to say that was either James Starry or Dustin Hennigan. So we head off into turn number into 1 and 2. 2 down, 26 to go. Although you take away 3 of those laps, it's technically 23 because, Alex, this was a 25-lap feature.
Hunter, Melgard, Hunter, your top 3 right now. As you see, we're right there on Andy Hunter. Here comes Dustin Hennigan now, trying to go to the inside. He's bringing Starry with him on the bottom side there as well. So Starry right there in that 741 machine. There is Hennigan on the bottom side of Andy Hunter. Slide job from Hennigan. Give the 3rd spot to Hennigan out of turn 3 and 4.
Well, Austin Hunter's now got his work cut out for him. Will he go for the slide job attempt back into turn 1 and 2? Does not have the speed, does not have the momentum. And now James Starry says, okay, you do that one, you slow up, I'll drive on by, I'll get back to the cushion into turn number 3 and 4. I'll leave the door open for you. Hey, let's make a little contact. I'll show you some left side room and she show me some right. And let's go on a dinner date out of turn number 4.
Side by side, they stay right now as Starry on the bottom, Hunter up top. Here comes that 12 machine of Alex Bergeron, that CSI Shock ABR setup shop number 12 on the top side right now, chasing down Andy Hunter now. Alex Bergeron in the 5th spot, looking for more here. He is your current points leader and top of the power rankings here for the Iracing Champions League.
Well, working down the back straightaway, Shane Ramthen in that 22 machine. He's moved up 4 positions. How about Josh Greenwald in car number 30, along with Jordan Lafont, both drivers, moved up 5 positions, along with Dustin Hennigan. Again, look at this 3-wide battle. The 55 of Cody Myers right there with him. Starry, Myers, there's a little contact out of turn number 2. We complete lap number 8 in the books, 20 to go. Bergeron makes the move there into position number 4 by Andy Hunter. But again, look at this battle shaping up. 4 positions, number 6 and 7.
You see Ramthun now in the 7th spot under pressure. Here comes Myers to the inside. That 55 of Cody Myers inside here. Now you have Andy. Oh boy, problems there for James Starry. Goes up and over the top there. He stays back on the track now, but he lost about 7 spots in that whole chaos.
So he wide down the back straightaway. Myers, Ramthun. And I want to say maybe Greenwald. There goes the big move. Hey, boys, just saying. There goes Ramthen. Just saying. If you hadn't read the Power Plots presentation, we know we like to talk about it each and every broadcast. On track equals fast.
Right now, Cody Myers now into the 7th spot there. As you see that 55 machine, Smith, Greenwald right behind him there. Andy Hunter right in front of him. Alex Bergeron up to the 4th spot now, but has a long way to go, trying to chase down those top 3 of Hunter, Melgard, and Hennigan.
Josh Greenwald in car number 30. There he is in car 27. He's the driver that's made the most passes so far, and we are yellow. I dare say this will be our half race distance, our competition caution. Josh Greenwald started 14th. He's up to 8, so that makes him at a +6. There is a couple of drivers that have gone +4 and +5, and well, some drivers run on the James Rice line right through the middle of the racetrack, but this competition caution is going to help out some drivers that are running just outside the top 5 or even the mid-pack, because now we'll go back to a restart where the gap and the race lead will be in Austin Hunter's control.
You know I'm smiling right now, Brett Wheeler.
Okay, why is that? Talk to me.
Because with this competition caution, it opens the door, you say, for that number 12.
It does.
You're saying there's a chance.
Yes.
All I needed to hear.
Okay, I'll stop talking then.
Great chat.
Yeah. can't be a great chat.
Can be a great chat.
Yeah, nah.
All the great chats happen here on Ultimate Dirt TV.
Oh, we love all of the chats. Like every one of the chats.
All of the chats.
Yeah. So there's just going to be 12 laps left to run as the field doubles up into rows of 2 by 2. You can see 16 laps, or lap 16. Once we go back to green, we'll cross over to lap 17, meaning 16 is down of this 25 lap main event. Although we added 3 laps, 3 general laps, or caution laps, I should say. Again, that is for the competition caution. Austin Hunter leading the way out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Back underway in your Iracing Champions League Super Nationals for the Dirt Street Stocks here at Lernerville. And immediately it's going to be Dustin Hennigan down to the inside. He'll take over position number 2. That'll put Melgard, Swede Melgard in the 15, back to position number 3, but here comes Hennigan. Slow jump for the race lead, and Austin Hunter turns it back underneath him. Austin Hunter has it.
And now you see side by side they go. 4-car battle now for the race lead. Bergeron on the bottom side trying to make a 2-for-1 pass. Gets by there. Gets by Melgard for that 3rd spot now. Top side, all 3 cars trying to power their way past Alex Bergeron on the bottom side. Bergeron holds the bottom swell, but here comes Cody Myers now to the outside. Your race lead up for grabs. Hennigan trying to make a move on Austin Hunter. They're not going to work that time around. Austin Hunter holds onto the race lead. Hennigan in that 2nd spot. Melgard and now Cody Myers in the 4th spot.
Have a look at Josh Greenwald up to position number 5, passing at 9 cars. He's close to a podium, as is Cody Myers, who has advanced up 7 positions. They're 3 wide for positions 4, 5, and 6. And Greenwald going to get the best of those 3 drivers. Now look at Andy Hunter in that 11 machine, who did start up front right now, started on the pole position. He's fallen back to that 7th position. And right now, challenge on for the race lead once again as Hennigan tried the inside line down into turn number 1 and 2 there on Austin Hunter. But Austin Hunter still holds strong on the top side. Hennigan slide job again for the race lead. Tries to park it on the snoot of Austin Hunter. But Austin Hunter, too good and too strong. 7 to go.
Austin Hunter looking very strong here in this A-main event. As here comes Hennigan, though, one more time to the inside, looking for the bottom into turn 3 and 4. You know what's coming next is a slide job for the race lead. Contact made, chaos spun around, and now Dustin Hennigan holds onto the race lead. Here comes Greenwald, here comes Melgard, now Alex Bergeron right back into the picture here in the top 3 here as Greenwald, Melgard, Myers, Bergeron, those 4 cars chasing down your race leader already of Dustin Hennigan.
Yeah, and they'll do that immediately as Bergeron slides up and try to take out Cody Myers out for a dinner date out of turn number 4. Both drivers showing some love to one another with the right and left hand side panels of the Dirt Street Stocks as we continue with just 4 laps remaining as we work out of turn number 4. Dustin Hennigan, your race leader from Swede Melgard, and Josh Greenwald in car 27 from position number 14 into a podium position, and not done with just yet because Alex is close enough to throw that slide job for the potential 2nd spot, and in fact he'll do that right now. And if you can get clear of Swede Melgard as Cody Myers goes off the racetrack. Cody, on track equals fast, buddy.
Cody Myers now spun around, losing over 15. He's in the pits now. Tough break for Cody Myers. Now Melgard, Greenwald, your top 3 behind Dustin Hennigan, who's starting to pull out in front here. 2 laps remaining in your A-main event.
It is all Dustin Hennigan at the moment in these closing stages of this journey, this 25-lap journey. He started position number 8, and he works down the back straight away into corners number 3 and 4. The Iracing Champions League Super Nationals for the Dirt Street Stocks here at Lernerville. We've invaded PA territory. We've been here all week long. We're here, in fact, last week. And again, we'll be here next week as well for the UMP Modifieds. But this time, for the final time, in the corners number 3 and 4, Dustin Hennigan will work the bottom side. The checkers are right. And Dustin Hennigan wins from Swede Melgard. Josh Greenwald will round out the podium. 2 of the podium drivers, Alex, moved up plus 11 and plus 7 in this feature event.
What a great race there. Hennigan, Melgard. Talk about a run by Josh Greenwald there to get a podium finish. Bergeron, Andy Hunter. You got to talk about the tough break for Cody Myers, Austin Hunter. Those two were on their wheels tonight, running in the podium spots, especially Cody Myers getting in the podium spot there from starting back. Just, man, tough breaks for them, but a great race overall, some feisty, and that's what I love about street stocks. You can show a little love once in a while.
Yeah, it's you really can show, and it really can just give you an indication of, there's no guaranteed winner. We take a look at your official results here. It's official. Dustin Hennigan gets the win from Swede Melgard in second, Josh Greenwald third, Alex Bergeron fourth, Andy Hunter rounds out your top five.
Coming home in sixth, it's Henry Smith. Chris Eberly in the seventh spot. Shane Ramthon in the eighth spot. Giuseppe Musso, Austin Hunter round out the top 10.
Then we go to your final six positions. Position number 11, Chris Beavers, Kyle Weisenberger in 12th, Cody Myers in 13th, Jordan LaFond 14th, James Starry 15th, with Mike Augustine not starting and will come home in your 16th position. I believe we have our runner-up. So, Alex, I'm going to throw it down to you and hope that we get either our winner or our third place. But I'll throw it over to you to chat to Swede Melgard.
And coming home in the second spot tonight, Swede Melgard. And talk about a race here. You had to fight for every position there. You had to avoid some chaos as well. But this track, everyone saw how slick it was. But it was a good racing surface here tonight.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was super slick, and I don't know that I've ever raced on it that slick here before. Maybe in like a 100-lapper or something. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was tough, man. I got lucky with the invert start up front.
And now you had to fight there. Alex Bergeron gave you a run for your money there near those last few laps. Tried to throw some slider attempts. You were going 3 wide there around the final 5 laps. But man, oh man, a podium finish here. Nonetheless, a runner-up spot against some tough competition.
Yeah, it was a really good field of cars tonight. And I mean, I'm happy with second, but I'm not, because I was right there with Dustin. And then one lap, the car got super, super tight. And I really get off the gas and hard on the brakes to get it straightened out, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, it says Hot Lap Heroes, but guess what? With this track, it didn't look like no hot laps tonight. It shows that team name is only a name.
Yeah, we run a lot, and the name's kind of in fun. And yeah, we're fast when it's muddy, but we work on our slick stuff too. We race a lot in the street stocks and getting a little bit better.
Well, we see you got a lot of great sponsors on that car, so take some time and thank them all for their support here tonight.
Yeah, first I wanted to just thank my team, Hot Lap Heroes, Garrett Marshall, 789 Design, Shenandoah Shine, Marcos Moose Ranch Hair Care and Tire Center for all the support, all the fellows we run with just to get better each and every night. It's a lot of fun. And then, of course, my wife and daughter for putting up with all the racing.
Well, that is your second place finisher tonight, Swede Melgard.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have our winner or our third place driver, so that'll wrap us up here on UltimateDirtTV. Alex, I think that's about it up until next week. I know Sunday the World of Thunder Esports League have their season finale. Monday is free at the moment. In fact, I'll be going to help a couple of the Momentum Sim Sports guys for their Pro Series, and then Tuesday night is where it is going to be for the 14th annual Gobbler 100 for Team Victory Lane Racing, presented by Ty B TV. And then, of course, next week back here once again on a Wednesday night with the UMP Modifieds. Alex, we'll see you then. And on behalf of the team here at UltimateDirtTV, on behalf of Alex Robinson, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night.
Gasoline, ibuprofen, Gatorade, and nicotine. It's a vicious circle, spin around and round. It's the kind of combination puts you 6 feet down. out shirt. I'm spitting out blood in the Texas dirt. This ain't no kind of living for man with sense, but I ain't never been accused of watching on a fence. I'd rather ride on lightning than breathe into the night. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Some dusty chaps, $48 and a Stetson hat. But there's 2 more rounds of rank bulls to ride, and I'll be worth a lot more when I leave tonight. But it ain't about money, it comes from deep inside. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Got a few from bulls and 2 or 3 from bars, but that's the price I pay for fighting through the pain. There ain't never been a pussy make the Hall of Fame. Come on. Ain't Jim Sharp, ain't Chris the Do. I'm just a Carolina kid with a